November is National Adoption Month, and this morning on Good Day Columbus, we're looking into the different types of adoption and what to do if you're interested. And I'm joined this morning by Terry and Michelle Morse and their beautiful children, Nate, Shay, Sari, and Will. Go ahead, wave, say hi.
Wave.
Well, this morning, let's start first of all, Terry, Michelle, what made you guys want to adopt to begin with?
Well, honestly, it was something that has really always been in our heart. Before we even got married, we talked about someday we want to adopt. And we were very blessed in right away being able to have Nate and Shay right off the bat. And then it was about when Shay was 2 years old that we started looking into adoption. We thought, okay, we're ready now. And it was, we really didn't know where to start. There's so many different types of adoption. And we looked into fostering to adopt. We kind of came across that, and we felt like that's what was right for our family. And it was kind of a two-pronged thing. Number one, we wanted to build our family. We thought adoption would be a great way to do it. And then number two, we thought by doing the foster to adopt, we might be able to help a child that would be in need.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that. What specifically is that? And you said it worked for you.
It did. It's been wonderful. And we actually, why don't you go ahead?
With the foster?
Yeah, what is that?
Foster to adopt. Well, it's children. Here in Franklin County, children who aren't been pulled away from their natural biological parents, and so we first Sari came straight to our family from the hospital. She was born. She weighed 2 pounds. Spent 3 months in the hospital, NICU, Nationwide Children's Hospital, and then came straight to our house, and we fostered her for 3 years and went through the whole adoption process. And then after we adopted her, we had a phone call 2 months later, and little Will was born, and he came straight to our house right from the hospital.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
now, do you have, you hear open adoption, you hear closed adoption. Which one do you have, and is it better to have one or the other?
You know what, that was probably the hardest part of this whole thing, is trying to figure out what was better. And I asked every person that I knew that was adopted, do you have contact with your birth family? Is it a better thing to do? Should you not? And so we went back and forth, and different experts will say different things, but we do have an open adoption. Because it was through Children's Services, we had a wonderful adoption worker who really helped to keep us in touch initially. And we have met with birth family. We were blessed to have been able to meet grandma and grandpa and other relatives. So
it's really working well for your family.
Yes.
And you have a blended family.
Right.
We do.
Tell me a little bit about that. And are there difficulties in that?
Well, first, I think the positive to it is it's broadened the horizons of the whole family of just learning different cultures, and that's the positive. But other than that, it just feels natural. It doesn't really feel, it feels blended, but it doesn't. The kids just get along like a normal family. They hug, they fight, they
Do your
stick
kids
up for
really
each
get
other.
along?
Get along with Will. Yeah. So.
I mean, is it okay if we talk with the kids a little bit?
Absolutely.
Well, what do you guys think about adoption? Huh? She's got a microphone there for you. You want to hold it? Okay.
It's fun.
It's fun.
I think it's fun too.
You do too? Yeah. It's great to have other brothers and sisters, isn't it?
Where?
What?
Where?
Yeah.
But have there been difficulties too with it? You talk about, it does work for your family, but I'm sure it can't all be easy.
No, and there's already been questions along the way. Sari's now 6 years old, so there's questions that come up, and what we try to do is just always keep an open conversation and really strive to make her feel comfortable, and when he's able to talk about it and understand it, to make him feel comfortable that, we're open to talk anytime and answer any questions we're able to.
And of course, we couldn't answer all of the questions, which is why you have this big event that's coming up. So tell me about that. Where can people go for this event?
Okay, it's called Adoption, Another Option. It's being put on by the Elizabeth Ministry at St. Paul Church in Westerville, and it's taking place Sunday, December 8th. And there's the address there, 313 North State Street in Westerville.
And who will be there, and what will people be able to learn?
Well, it's great if you even have the thought of adoption in your head, just to come and meet some other families who have adopted. We're going to have a local adoption attorney on hand that will talk about the financial pieces and logistical aspects of adoption. And then we're going to have a whole panel of adoptive families, ones that have adopted internationally, ones that have done private, domestic adoptions. Of course, we will be there to talk and answer questions. And so, yeah, we invite anyone and everyone, couples, individuals, anyone who's even thinking about it, and hope to help them take that next step.
Yeah, that'll be a great place to get all of your questions answered, because of course we couldn't answer them all. Terry, Michelle, and family, you kids, you guys are great. Thanks for joining us this morning. You guys want to toss things over to Phil? Say, here's Phil with the weather.